guys, Scotty with Trek Pro City in Victoria. We are checking out Trek's 2022 Boone 6. Love this bike. Personally, I raced one this past cross season. It came in like just before the first race. Very excited. I thought I would be racing on a gravel bike last year, but turns out Trek got us some bikes. This is a brand new model here. It has been reintroduced. The Boone is Trek's flagship cyclocross racing bike. However, it doubles as a pretty nice gravel bike slash road bike slash, super nice, fast, do everything bike. Definitely cater towards cyclocross racing. So we start with Trek's OCLV 600 carbon frame. I think the frame is kind of what you're really paying for with this bike. It's got a nice parts package, which we will talk about, but this frame is a premium frame for the price point that you're paying on this bike. This is the highest end Boone that you're gonna get. It is incredibly light. For a cyclocross bike, this thing is, I don't know the exact stats or numbers, but this is a really light bike for what you're getting. And if you're comparing it to like a gravel bike, it's a lot lighter. It actually even has some aerodynamic characters like the head tube, some of the fork characteristics that make it even faster when you get it up to speed. So definitely a premium frame for the money. I love the paint job, kind of a cool diamond pattern, gray, black. It's pretty timeless with a silver metallic Trek. Really classy. It does come in a really funky, colorful version if you want to go over the top with a whole bunch of color. Talking about some of the parts on this bike, Trek's gone away from the kind of Ultegra levels and gone into the gravel category for the parts package. So we're putting a Shimano GRX 800 group on here, which is really nice quality stuff. They're using a 1x, which is great. I think for cyclocross, a single chainring up front and 11 speeds on the back is perfectly adequate for cross racing. It just simplifies things when you get into the mud and all the gross stuff in there. You're not having to worry about shifting the front end. The GRX levers are really nice for more technical riding as well. They're a lot more ergonomic. They've got a big, wide platform, so they definitely give you better positive braking compared to more of the road like Ultegra kind of stuff. Obviously a hydraulic disc on here, so really good stopping power in all weather conditions, especially when we're going through the mud and gross stuff that we do on most cyclocross courses. No lack of power there. Definitely compared to some of the other brands out there, I find these to be one of the best braking systems out there. Wheels, tires, I'm not going to tout them as the greatest. I would maybe classify these as a good training wheel set, and the tires are so-so. They're not actually tubeless, so really this is good kind of entry-level tire to get into cyclocross. I feel like this tire could have been upgraded a little bit for 2022, at least make a tubeless model, but I think companies are really pushing to get product out there, and if it's not available in a tubeless, they're going to put a regular tire, tubed tire on just to get the bikes to the stores. So yeah, personally, I changed the tires on mine. I changed the wheels on mine to a carbon wheel set just to get the kind of upgrades that I want for a little more competitive racing. I find tubeless to be the way to go. Going back to the frame, we've got Trek's ISO-Speed system in the rear end of this bike. Previous generations had ISO-Speed in the front. They've gone away from that to lighten it up and to integrate the cables into the head tube. So we're getting a little bit cleaner look and a little bit more aerodynamic, but we still got the ISO-Speed in the back. This ISO-Speed, what does it do? It allows the seat tube to flex, gives you a more compliant bike frame so that the bumps get absorbed and you don't feel them through your butt as much. It allows me to stay seated and pedal through rougher sections of a cyclocross course without skipping around and losing traction. So it's good, it works. It's not a gimmick. Yes, it's technical, but you get out and ride this thing and it almost feels like you have a flat tire. It works well and it doesn't suck any of your power. It is good stuff for sure. I've tested it on lots of different frames from Trek and I really like the ISO-Speed. Verse saddle, pretty comfortable. I wouldn't say you had to change that right away. So yeah, overall pretty nice spec, but really what you're getting for just over $5,000 is an amazing frame set. And if you're a competitive racer, you're pretty much getting one of the best cyclocross frames you can possibly buy, and you can upgrade from there if you really need to. Now the cross season's over, I've changed over and I've gone to a 40C tire. I know Trek doesn't quite recommend that. They kind of recommend a 38C max, but you can fit 40s on here for sure. I fit 40s on with a wide rim and there's still clearance in the frame. And I've actually put more of a mountain bike derailleur on and a mountain bike cassette, and I've got myself a wider range, so it's become more of a gravel bike for me, but a really light, fast gravel bike. So pretty versatile. I think maybe in the summer I might even throw some slicks on there and use this as more of a road machine. Pretty light frame, and it'll certainly be a nice hill climbing bike. So that's the Trek Boone 6 for 2022. Thanks for checking out the video. If you've got any comments or questions, please put them in the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to get notifications on any of our new videos.